This is Las Vegas Real Estate Now with local real estate expert Harvey Blankfeld.
Where we want to educate you about our market, empower you to make wise decisions, and help you engage with our expert contributors. So this month, we currently have 7,149 single-family homes on the market. We have 2,453 in contract, under contract, pending or contingent. And we have sold in the last 30 days 1,860 homes. That creates an absorption rate of 3.84. The absorption rate, once again, is the number of months it takes to sell the existing inventory. So if we wanted to sell all 7,149 homes, it would take us a little under 4 months to do so, based on the current rate of absorption. You know, how many homes are being sold in that time frame. As we compare that to last month our absorption rate was 3.65, so it's gone up a little bit. But when you go year over year, it's where it gets pretty exciting for some and not so exciting for others. It's exciting for buyers in the sense that the market's a lot more normal. A year ago, the absorption rate was 1.85.
Crazy.
It's gone up 2 months. It's gone up 60 days in that period. And that's a big move. We saw this coming middle of the year. We saw this back in April when the trend switched from the inventory shrinking to it flattening out and then starting to increase again. The next chart I have is our stack chart. This is something I've done every month, and basically what it does, it shows you the amount of activity we've had throughout the year. 2018's wrapped up. It's a little behind last year. We're a couple thousand homes behind last year, 2017. But again, one of the better years in terms of volume. So a good year overall, but a little behind last year. Last year was rather extraordinary. The next chart I have is our closings by type. And this is when we're comparing traditional equity, which is a seller who sells their home and gets a check at close of escrow, as opposed to a bank-owned home or REO or foreclosure or short sales. And if you look at this chart, you're going to see there's less than 1% of our market is short sales. 0.7%.
Amazing.
Very, very little.
Where we've come from.
And only 2.2% of it is REO. That's almost too low for a normal market. I mean, normally around 5 to 10% of our market is distressed. This is very, very little in the way of distressed properties. That's because the values have gone up so much over the last couple of years. The next chart I want to share with you guys is last month's closing by sold terms. This is how people buy homes, and over 50% of the homes closed last month were by conventional financing, conventional loans. About 14% FHA, 9% VA loans, 23% cash. So, and then there was 2% of other things, maybe owner carry or things of that nature going on as well. But 52% conventional. This is, that's a lot of conventional. There's not a whole lot of FHA or VA in this mix right now. But that might change now that FHA raised their number. We may see more go to FHA. This last chart, it was interesting. This is the first time I've used this chart. This is something new that Equity, and by the way, Equity produces these charts for me. Thanks, Trace.
You're very welcome. I work hard at that.
I know. Did you use crayon for these, or what do you know?
Magic marker.
Magic marker. Okay, good.
I like it.
So anyway, this chart talks about the rate of appreciation within various subdivisions from 2017 to 2018. And the reason I bring this chart, and I want you guys to look at this thing online, is there's a great variance between certain master plans and subdivisions throughout the valley. Some have gone up as much as 20%. Some have gone down as much as 2%. And there's a whole bunch in between that. So you've got, we talk about real estate being local versus, actually hyper-local. So take a look at what's happening within your community. This chart shows you how your community did. For instance, if I take a look at this, Seven Hills was up over 16%, where Lake Las Vegas was up about 6%.
Wow.
You take a look at Aliante was up almost 20%. Anthem was up 10%.
Nice.
So you see that they're all, there's varying degrees of appreciation within each of these master plans and subdivisions throughout the valley. So you got to look at within your own subdivision and see what's going on there. And if you need help with that, certainly give us a call. We're happy to help you out.
This has been Las Vegas Real Estate Now. Thanks for listening. And remember to tune in every Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. on 101.5 FM, 720 a.m. KDAWN.